I'ma call this Me and My Shadow. Have you ever looked around YouTube and looked up the term of dark femininity or shadow work or doing the shadow work? I love those subjects, and here's the thing, right? I am such a person that loves like walking in the light. I don't know. I think I said this in the previous episode that one of my favorite hymns is "Jesus, the Light of the World," and I love the part. It's like we'll walk in the light, beautiful light, and I love like the light part of my personality. And a lot of people who approach me, they always talk about, oh, you're always smiling and you're always laughing, whatever. And I remember even in college, like, people used to always be taken aback when I let my dark side out. And it's so funny because my dark side is just as cool as the light side of me. And if you saw the episode where I was entitled "Men Are Stupid," I think there was a lot of exploring of my dark side in that video because I was just really just expressing frustration, and I think I had cursed pretty much the entire video. And you know, in the femininity journey, it's considered unladylike to be doing a lot of cussing, that you shouldn't do that when you're trying to date because, you know, you're gonna come across to the man like you're not somebody he can bring home or whatever. And I remember when I had that breakup conversation, I was very kind and polite, and I was very calm, cool, and collected. And I had no desire to cuss during that conversation, but now, like, thinking back on it and kind of reflecting on what happened, a lot of cuss words come to my mind. Like, you know, I want to say, man, like, do you want the nag? Do you want the bitch? Because I ain't trying to be the cold-hearted bitch, like the cold-hearted bitch you're crying over. And, like, you know, like, I just think back to how I could just like fired some like serious shots, man. I could have fired some doozies, but you know, I didn't do that. And you know, it's probably for the best that I did not do that. But I think it is important to kind of explore that part of your voice because it makes you a complete and whole person. And I don't understand what it is with society where it's like they expect you to just be so one-dimensional. Like, that's just another dimension of who I am. And I remember I was talking to my stepmom, and you know, I'm going through a child support battle with my ex-husband right now, and he has been doing some fuck shit, man. He's been really trying to bully me. It's really getting ridiculous, actually. He's really trying to get me to drop the case, but I have declined to drop the case or postpone the case or whatever because it just got to a point where I was tired of the games. I was tired of being picked on. And again, going back to thinking long term, you know, I didn't want to spend the next 10, 15 years debating about this child support issue because we done kept it outside of the courts. I'm like, you know what, let's just get something on paper because I tried the shit where, okay, we do it outside of courts, and obviously that did not work. I was still getting picked on. I was still being harassed. Little dumb stuff, but I was still being harassed. And then, like, you know, he was starting to bring the children into the issue, and that's just totally unfair to them. This has nothing to do with them, and it basically was it was basically trying to turn the older child against me. And I don't know. So I was talking to my stepmom about it, and I was just cussing like a sailor boy, because this man done put me through it, and he be doing some stupid ass fuck shit, man. He really does, and that's where he brings me. It's like, and I remember in the conversation, she was like, "What's with all this cussing? What's all this cussing?" I said, "What you need to motherfucking understand is this is where this fucker takes me. Like, I'm doing this to be emphatic. I'm not doing this to be like this, like, terrible, uncouth, woman with no class. It's so that you can understand, so motherfuckers can understand this guy's fucking up, and he's being a bully, and he's harassing me, and it's getting out of hand, and I'm tired of shit. And it's like straight up spiritual warfare, man. It's like we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but the principalities and the rulers of the dark world. And this is darkness. This is like a sunken place this man's bring me to. And I think, when I, have parts of my voice which are a little darker, and it's not like the laughing and the smiling and the giggles, it's to prove a point, and it's just to show another dimension of my personality. And I think now I look back on it, in that non-exclusive date relationship, I think I didn't really show my shadow side in that. And maybe he saw me as one-dimensional, and he's like, okay, he comes to me for the light, but he's like going somewhere else for the darkness, and not realizing that I have that shadow side. But I guess that side only comes out when people are fucking up. And it's like really, defense mechanism. When people start kind of crossing to your boundaries and start messing up, it's like, you gotta you gotta tap into that man that's sitting on your left shoulder, or woman sitting on your left shoulder, and like start using some of those dark tactics. So I know I had a friend leaning on me too hard, and I'm like, I'm ready to cuss you out, because like I done told you 2-3 times that this shit don't work, right? And I said, I done told you the first time, right? And I've like, now I'm telling you a second time, now you activating you getting into the shadow, right? And I guess for me, if I'm in a situation where a man is treating me right, I don't really see I guess maybe that's the issue. Maybe that's why I struggle. It's like, the man is treating me, why would I just act like a cold-hearted bitch? He didn't do anything to deserve that, right? And I'm starting to listen to like the different coaches out there, and they're saying they want they want that pain, and because it makes the pleasure more pleasurable. And I'm just sitting there like, I'm sorry, I just don't understand this, and I'm never going to understand it. I guess it's like you get the bitch when you fucking up, and that's how it works with me. So I say all to say, I guess I want to see in the comments, how do you have your shadow side manifest? Do you commonly incorporate it and do like some cold-hearted bitch tactics, or are you a little more like me? It's like you're the good girl until somebody starts fucking with you. So let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like the content. And hey, if you don't like it, hey, be a bitch. Dislike it. I don't care. This is a side hustle for me. So that's all I have to say for now.